the computer. Here we go. Okay. I would like to welcome you and introduce our theme for this morning's midweek moving meditation. And the theme is letting go, flowing, and resting. And let me share with you a picture that I took, a few pictures actually that I took in when I was in Maine last 2 weeks. And the leaves had just started to change. There we go. There, you can see one leaf and there's another leaf there. Yeah, it was rather remarkable. We went for a long walk and lovely hike. And it reminded me of something Gina had written. She can't be with us today because she's not feeling up to par, but she's a prolific writer. And what she sent out last time was a beautiful writing about the fall. And she wrote, what's really exciting about the fall season is how Mother Nature showers us with cool, crisp days and bright sunshine. It's a time to take scenic walks and look around to see the changing colors of the leaves. As we look up at the trees, we often feel a gentle breeze that causes the leaves to sway gently back and forth. And that imagery of a leaf flowing gently back and forth is the image I would invite you to adapt to your body's movements during our time today. Now, looking at the picture of the two leaves, what's interesting is they were once up on a tree, but they had to let go. And part of relaxing and letting go is allowing for that flow to come down, but you gotta let go of the branch or the limb, wherever you've been growing. And enjoying the flow on the way down. That's kind of like part of the life process between our birth and our death. Then at the end is to rest. And through Qigong and Tai Chi, we can experience both the flowing part and the resting part. That's equally important in a moving meditation. And I was thinking of calling this session the calm in the eye of the storm. And that's that rest, that's quiet, that's peace. So that's important to keep in mind as well. So we're going to start out with leaf flowing in the breeze. And whoops, Barbara is trying to say something. Barbara, can you unmute yourself and just let me know?
Was anybody else having trouble getting the picture of the leaves? I did not get the leaves. I got like a sheet. It looks like a planning sheet.
Oh.
But I was looking for those leaves because we don't have too many that change colors here.
We do not. Okay, let me see here. That one and that one. Let's do those two and hit share. Do you see them now?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay.
There they are. There they are in their resting stage. But as I said, they had to let go first. And it was so noticeable to me because, as Barb said, we don't have a lot of falling leaves out here in Arizona, you know, but how often do we take them for granted? Do you ever stop and really look at them? And and notice in how the leaves around them are all brown already. They've lost all their color, and that's what's going to happen to those two leaves too. So life is a constant change, and our bodies are that way, a constant change. And when we can figure ourselves in movement as being in a state of constant change and allow that to happen, allow the breeze to carry us. In other words, to be not only aware that there is a breeze, there is something holding us up, which I would say kind of our spirit self, but that we can't resist it. Whether we want to or not, our lives are going to progress through many changes. And we're going to end up resting. And we're going to end up like those other brown leaves there someday. So yeah, so, you know, enjoy, celebrate the temporary. It's one of my favorite books. Celebrate the temporary. Thank you for telling me about the share there. Okay, now we're back. Okay, good, 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 good. I'm sorry, this is, okay, there. So now, you don't see the leaves anymore. I hope you can see me. And yeah, okay, good. And so what we're going to do is stand up, and we're going to use that movement, leaf floating in the breeze, as a warm up, because it's more inclusive than we think in terms of loosening everything up in our body. So let's take a deep breath, exhale and rise. Okay. All right. Now with the leaf flowing in the breeze, our hands are the leaves. So I invite you to make a fist with one hand and hit the other hand. Okay, kind of wake it up so we become more aware of it, and then do the opposite. Just hit it. Okay, and then rub them together, and then just shake them out. Okay, so become more aware of our hands floating. Now, the next step is to recognize the breeze around us. Now, in order to recognize that, we can simply decide that my mind is going to tell my hand to rise. So if your mind tells your hand to just lift the hand up, and there's your leaf up in the sky, right? And do it with the other hand. You just tell yourself up it goes. Now, to experience the support of the breeze, we'll use our breath. So if you breathe in and raise your arm, just breathe your arm up. Inhale it up. And exhale it down. Then the other hand, inhale it up. And exhale it down. And then do deep breaths and imagine your hands just inhaling up and exhaling down. And use the trunk of your body to sway. Okay. Relax the shoulders. And your leaves can go up and down or sideways, wherever you want. Now, how do we enable this move to give us a nice stretch? Well, what if the leaves went way up on one side and the tree bent over, and notice how your arms come first and the wrists are loose, and then the hands float down. And then they can go the other way, or your knees relaxed and up and over, and maybe a little twist and down. Now those leaves can go, what if the wind is going to blow them back and forth, forward and back? But notice how the trunk of the tree, your body, is initiating the move, and yet it's the air that's holding them up. So I'm just kind of doing a figure 8 right now, but I'm feeling a stretch in my back and side. Now, what if they go down and skim the earth? And then a wind comes up from the bottom, shoots them up in the sky, and then they all fall down again. So make it up. That's the idea. Flex your spine any way you can. This becomes like whole body breathing. Your body takes over. The move is doing you. You're not creating the move. Your body is taking your arms with them. Now we're all going to do it differently. Now, what if you want to twist around? Maybe you feel like you need to go to one side or the other side. Maybe you need to go down and just kind of hang down and then come up. You will be allowing your physical being to flow in a way that will loosen up all the muscles, all of the joints. Notice too, your feet, how do they feel? Sink your roots in. Remember them. You can do this in any order you want. You don't have to sink your roots first, but just lift a foot up and a foot up and imagine the energy going down into the earth and spreading out all over, deep, deep, deep. And then the energy from below in the earth and the nutrients coming up, feeding you. Okay, and up you become a tree, and then those leaves and branches take on a more, I was going to say holistic, they realize they're a part of something else, not greater than themselves, but they are a part of something else, as we all are. And just relax. Okay. Now we're going right into a centering breath, a gathering breath. Palms come up. Okay, let the leaves are like cupped in your hands, and we're going to inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale, press down, the knees get soft. We'll do 2 more of these, inhaling. And as you inhale, your arms go out and up and draw it into the nose. And exhale down. And do 1 more. There we go. And down. Beautiful. Now, as far as that resting part, when the leaf finally falls on the earth and it starts to decompose, there's kind of a silence about that. So let's do the breath work that entails being quiet, still points, I call them. So we're going to breathe in, 1, breathe in 2, hold your breath, number 3, turn the palms over, exhale 4, and 5, stay still. Don't inhale until you're ready to. And whenever you're ready to, just take a breath and relax. We'll do that in the simple form. That's the 5 point, but it's that resting point, that quiet point. So simply breathe in and up now and hold it there. Notice the stillness, the quiet, but it's different. It's full. And then exhale. And stay quiet here. Quiet in the emptiness. That's a real rest point. Letting go. Just being. We'll do that 1 more time. Shake a bit. And then breathe in. We're simply going to breathe in and hold it a moment. Just breathe in, breathe in, breathe in until you're comfortable. Hold it a little bit, as long as you wish. And when you're ready to let the air out, come down. Instead of inhaling right away, just stay there. Nice centering, quiet stillness, a still point. And just relax. Okay. A little whole body breathing, which is something similar to that which we did with a leaf floating in the breeze. But this time, imagine your whole trunk of your body expanding. And the last part to get the air, the oxygen, the energy will be your fingertips. So our hands are going to start down here by the lower dantian and simply come up and out with an inhale into the fingertips and an exhale. Makes no difference where your hands end up. Just inhale as you expand. Knees are soft. As you exhale, the knees get a little softer. Shoulders relaxed. And inhale again when you're ready. Nice deep breath. And exhale. So your whole body is like a balloon being filled up. 1 more time. Fill your body with air. Breathe in deeply through your nose until you feel that energy coming right out your fingertips. And then exhale. Empty everything. Great. All right. So that air is going around now. Let's get things relaxed. Hands on shoulders and let's lubricate, loosen the elbows. Okay, we want the biggest joints to be loose. Love the image of a tree here while we're doing this. Loosen up. These would be our branches, or limbs rather. Okay. And then bring your hands right down to your hips, the second largest, and let's do a few hula hoops. But do them slowly, and so that you can actually feel the head of the femur rotating in the acetabulum and your large joint, biggest joint in the body, coming around. And then go the other way. These two shoulder and hip rotations are very good to do at night before you go to bed, because sometimes we're tight, and the looser and more relaxed your body is, the better you can fall asleep. Okay. Good. Now we're going right on up to our kissing elbows, calling it. So we're crossing our arms, so almost elbow to elbow here, palms up. Anchor your feet so you're comfortable. Arch your back. All right, we're kind of tucked in like a turtle. And then as you inhale, the elbows come towards the back and kiss, but they usually don't touch. And your whole body is arched. Feel that nice stretch. Now go at your own pace with it. When you go forward though, allow your spine to bend. You're like a willow tree, loose. Bending the spine and your neck soft, your head comes down. And then as you expand, again, it's like you're being blown up like a balloon. And you feel your shoulder blades, the scapula coming together in the back. And you can pause here if you wish and just feel that nice stretch across your chest. And wherever you are at this move, when you come forward and down, notice what your back feels like. Feel that stretch across your back? This again is another nice one to do before you go to bed at night. It loosens up both the chest area, the cavity, hold your heart and lungs, and your back, those large muscles in your back that have been busy working for you all day. Okay, and come up. Good. All right. Now, since we're looking at our fingers, let's just wiggle them around a little bit. And your wrists, just loosen them up, kind of play, just nice and loose. And then elbows, and go the other way, just loosening them up. And then you can make big ones if you want, and your shoulders get involved. And then reverse it. Aha! This is like cloud hands almost, right? And loosen that and come down. And just sway up and down, painting with light. And just come up and down. Good. Now, let's do a little tapping this morning. That helps loosen everything up and flowing it so that we can flow like that leaf with ease. So we're simply going to start by, let's just lift the arm and tap under the armpit. Okay, we'll just do this whole body tapping here. Remember that flowing and looseness is excellent for your immune system too, because we're all concerned about getting the COVID shots and boosters and so forth. We want to keep ourselves healthy. So the tapping is a very good way. Moving is an excellent way. Come on down. When you get to the belly button, come up. Sternum, cross the clavicle, palm up, down the hand, inside of the hand, turn it over and come back up. And then hand on elbow and tap in your neck. You can even make a fist there. But if you're hitting your neck, you'll feel your brains kind of bouncing around in your head. And then swipe down and throw it out, loosen the arms, and then up with the other side. There we go. Just like the veins in the leaf and the sap flowing up and down a tree. Somehow it moves with gravity and all, then come down. But in our bodies, our immune system, our lymphatic system rather, doesn't have a heart. It has to move with our body's movement. Now let's stop here and just thymus thump, go ah. A lot of movement, a lot of vibration. Okay, and that's going to help tremendously. The thymus gland has a lot to do with the immune system. And then palm up and down that hand. And this tapping really wakes everything up. Gets it flowing. Okay, and then up to the neck, hold the elbow, pound in the neck, And flow down that arm, just like you're swiping out any excess. And just like that leaf falls on the ground, any excess toxic energy that you throw out of your body with every exhale, for instance, is going to go into the earth. And just like the leaf becomes fuel, becomes, what's the word I'm looking for here? Compost to help other trees grow and to enrich the soil. Let it go, and trust that the earth will take it all up. Okay, good. Now we're going to tap further. We're going to tap right down, bottom, and we're going to tap the hips, go around, bounce the buns, and go around the legs. Okay, let's just wake up these big bones, big bones. Okay, keeping in mind that inside the bones, our marrow is very much alive and very important in making blood cells. So all of this tapping business is tremendous in terms of enhancing our body's physiology. All right, let's go on all the way up. Tap the back of the neck. Kind of pound on it with this open palm, this palm, and then all the way up. We're going up top of the head, sides, forehead, eyebrows, eyes, and the neck again. Then pull down, put both hands behind your neck, lower your head, and look up and let your arms just come down. Just pull on those back muscles and the neck muscles. We hold so much tension there. This is something you do automatically. Sometimes when you are feeling tense, you go, oh, that feels good, right? That feels good. Okay. Now, let's just stand still for a moment. And in the stillness is the resting. In the stillness is where a lot of change occurs. And I would imagine before a leaf leaves the tree, you think about that beautiful story of Freddie the leaf. Before it lets go, it's very quiet and still, thinking, oh my goodness, I am going to drift into an unknown. That's in the quiet stillness, that recognition. Can we accept that? And then let go. Relax. Take deep breaths. Notice how you're feeling now. Okay, now we are going to simply energize the organs, relaxing them, making circles over your pancreas, your liver. It's part of massage as well. Nice deep breath as you do this. This is an acknowledgement also and a moment of thanks for the fact that we have these organs that are functioning as best they can. And then just rest your hands. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself simply to be, knowing that in this rest, your vital organs are receiving more oxygen, more blood, more energy, and the toxins are being picked up. Then move one hand up to the chest. That would be respiratory and cardiac. Cardio-respiratory up here. We're going to make circles up there. And then below, in any direction you want, would be our digestive and elimination. So simply by making circles, relax the shoulders, take deep breaths. Makes no difference what direction the circles are going, but notice that your palms are now perhaps warmer, and they are literally sending electromagnetic energy into your heart, into your lungs, and into all of the organs involved in your digestion and your elimination. Pretty amazing. If we took time to stop and do this, it can make a big difference in our health. Then just rest your hands there. Take a deep breath. relax. Sometimes it's more challenging just to be, but we are human beings. Maybe we need to practice that a little more and recognize the wonders of our body, the fact that they function so well without us telling them to do anything. They just do. Our heart beats, our lungs expand, blood cells flow, and we relax. Then put one hand over the other, and we're going to center it. So just come around the abdomen, up to under the chest. Relax the shoulders, relax the knees. If you're uncomfortable standing, please sit. Stay in your comfort zone, then go in the opposite direction. Make the circle smaller and just rest. For some of us, this might be one of the few times during the day that we stand still and think we're doing nothing, that we are actually allowing our bodies to function to their maximum. And with that, we are indeed grateful. Okay, now we're going to just draw down light. So bring your hands down. Again, feel the palms, turn them upwards. And as you go up very slowly, you can take a slow inhale or a couple of inhales if you like. And just know that you're gathering energy and drawing it right down that central meridian, which would be down your spinal cord. It's like the sun shining down through the trunk of the tree all the way into the roots. And then come around, knees are soft, and again up. Now you are literally changing the electromagnetic field around your body. Breathing in deeply, creating a peaceful, quiet, relaxed center. And one more time, sink the knees, palms up, and gather. Feel your palms. Feel the air. And if you don't feel it, it's okay. Just know that you are moving molecules. You're moving things. And as you come down, feel the shoulders relax, the knees relax. And simply push down into the earth. Good. And stand still. Stillness is a challenge. Be still and know. That's meditation. That's when we listen. When our minds are quiet. Okay, so lift your feet off the ground, detach, maybe shake just to feel the energy around you, move any way you wish. We're going to go right into that flowing motion. And so sink your feet about shoulder width apart, hands up and down. What is so important here is that you discover for yourself what is most comfortable. Are your elbows slightly bent? How high are your hands going? If your arms are tired and maybe your shoulders are tired, maybe you just want to do a little bit, just coming up a little bit and turning it over and come down. The fact that this is called a flowing motion or rocking motion in other forms is very significant, because when we want to calm ourselves or even to hold a baby in a rocking chair, whoa, that movement back and forth is phenomenal. And that movement you feel in the bottoms of your feet. The energy goes into the soles of the feet, and then it slowly goes back to the heels. And it goes back and forth like the bottom rim of a rocking chair. Nice deep breath. How slow can you go? This is what makes it a moving meditation. The slower you go, the more you can become aware of any areas of discomfort. Perhaps the shoulder hurts, so just do it with one arm up and down. What's that feel like? Listen to your body. It will never, ever steer you wrong. Just pay attention and allow yourself to get more and more relaxed. Okay. And then we're going to move into calm in the center of the universe. Remember, detach and retach your feet at any moment you want, because we are living in the center of our own universe. Each leaf that falls from the tree is different. No two are the same. We're not either. Gentle fists here. Draw back, elbows to the waist, wrists to the waist. Then let's take the left hand and turn your hip and your shoulder and allow your arm to expand outward and your palm opens. And just simply relax this shoulder as your hand goes around. Now, this is the flowing part. We're going to just flow, 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 flow until it's the end of the road and you stop and notice what you see. Feel the fingers of your hand. Feel your wrist relax. Slowly come back to the front, and when you're at the center in the front, palm up, turn around, grasp, take in everything you have seen, and draw that back slowly so that your elbow, your wrists come in, and then that shoulder goes back and the other goes forward and across and opens. Now, keeping the elbow soft, this hand is just resting the waist. If you turn your feet inward a little bit, pigeon-toed, you'll find that you go a little further in each direction. And around. And then take a mental picture of the last thing you see. This makes it kind of fun. So calm in the center of the universe means there could be a storm going on around you, and you're going to observe it. You're not going to miss a thing. Grasp and bring back. You're not going to miss a thing, but you will not be judging it. And then the other side. Can you do this move without judgment? To flow peacefully means you're not going to judge. Like, oh, I'm going too fast, too slow, whatever. Just allow, make accommodations to be comfortable, and enjoy the journey. Feel a slight stretch in your chest before you return back. And then reach out, grasp, and draw in. We'll do that one more time on each side. And comes out and around. Notice what your legs feel like. You need to readjust them. Can't flow if you're not comfortable. So listen to what your body is telling you. What do you see? Reminded of things that you need to do, just tuck it in the back of your head. Rest assured, you will remember when the time is right. And one last time on this side. And you'll notice that each time you move around your universe here, you're going to notice different things that you may not have noticed before. And then come back. And I am reminded, as I mentioned before, celebrate the temporary nature of everything, like in the leaf that changes its form and ends up on the ground and turns into fertilizer. Celebrate the temporary nature of everything you see. That means we can let go of it. Hands come down, palms open. Uniting heaven and earth chi. Just relax for a moment, loosen up. Palms forward, so we're going to gather from the earth. Draw it into the heart, palms up. And then your hands go to those shoulder notches and you push out as though you're pushing through a wall. And here's the fun part, elbows rise and you make a circle with each palm. Come around and the pinkies touch. Bring it into your heart. Prayer hands, rise up. Separate the hands so that they're facing the heavens. And you might take a deep breath and slowly come down. So this is a uniting of heaven and earth in the heart area. So again, gather some more. Palms are up and you're gathering energy, bringing it into your heart. Notice how the elbows come up as you're ready to press forward. Not too far until you make a lovely circle, or it looks like a heart a little bit, right in front of you. Circle around. Pinkies touch. Hands to heart, prayer hands. Raise the elbows, and you'll notice your wrists will follow, and then your palms go up and around and down. Feel your shoulders now. Are they getting relaxed? Each time you do this, you get more and more relaxed. Notice when you're taking in a deep breath, or notice when you're exhaling. Don't try to coordinate it necessarily. It will come naturally. Circle around. Pinkies kiss, and that beautiful energy you're bringing into your heart. Prayer hands, raise the elbows, and you'll notice the arms automatically come up. And this is like pushing, opening up. Remember opening the clouds, separating the clouds. Sink down. One more time, gathering into the heart, pressing forward. In other words, pushing space out in front of you, and then enjoying that space, saying, whoa, what am I seeing here? Wow. And draw that into your heart. No judgment. Prayer hands up, around, and down. And a little painting with light. Lift a foot, another foot, till you feel anchored. That helps us become more aware of how we are indeed anchored into the earth, suspended from above. Take a nice deep breath while you're doing that. One more time. Relax. And down. Okay. Since you all know the move of, I'm thinking sparrow, because I saw a sparrow the other day, crossing the water, flowing through. Let's do that. So we bring our hands here, the nests, remember, sink down, gentle fist, and then come across, palm opens, and skim across. The back of the hand skims across, and turn your feet in a little bit, go as far as is comfortable, and then take off and come up. Notice up to that point, it was just like calm in the center of the universe. Sparrow skims the lake, come down and come back. Now your palms can be open all the time if you wish on this one too. But as you come across the front of your body, notice right here, nice stretch, a relaxed stretch. And then relax the shoulder and the elbow as you come, let that bird skim across the water. And then feel your knees are soft. And then you're gonna get ready, as soon as you go as far as you can, to come up. Now, here we go. This feels really good, right down the whole side, all the way to the foot and down. So your shoulder, if you're able to do this, if not, modify it. You don't want to hurt or stretch into pain, for sure. And then the other side. Just imagine a beautiful lake surrounded by trees, many colored leaves, and this bird is just flying across the lake and takes off into the blue sky and comes up, and feel that lovely stretch down that side. And come in. As soon as that bird lands, the other one takes off. Sink your knees here and there, feel that up and down feeling. Knees might be soft here, and then as you come up, your knees kind of straighten out because you get a whole body stretch. Even when you twist over, and then the knees get soft when you come down. And one more time, just for fun, soften the knees so that you become aware of your whole body is involved in this. The knees are soft now. And then everything gets taller, reaches up, almost stretches, and comes down. Your rib cage is being expanded, which is so healthy for your lungs. And come back. A little, let's just flow up and down. Now it's important in between to just kind of let your body go where you feel like letting it go. As you take some deep breaths, perhaps you feel like expanding horizontally. Or do you feel like expanding vertically? What is it? It's your body, it's your space, it's your time. Breathe deeply and allow. Simply allow. We're going to go back to that leaf blowing in the breeze because it's somewhat like the sparrow. So this time, let's just push our hands together here. Relax the shoulders and feel, if you can, the energy between your palms, because that's going to be like the energy, the breeze that's going to push the leaf out this time. So just take one hand out and just push and let your arm come up. And remember, your whole body's involved. And we're doing just one leaf at a time now. You can cross over the head, the upper chakra, and the heart. And then the lower dantian. How do you feel like going? Like a lasso? But allow your body to do it. Move the body, move the body. And you can actually spiral around the top of your head if you want. You can go down as low as you want, but we're just using one arm now. You can go as far to one side as you want and back. This could be a wind that's going in all different directions. And then when you're ready, just bring it back. Slowly let it float where it's going to meet the other leaf. And again, feel that energy. Perhaps you're feeling more energy in the hand that was moving around because it has received more. And then just send out the other one and go across or wherever you want. So you want to go across your body, maybe your heart area, maybe a couple of times in the heart area, your neck area, or above the head, the spirit side. Just and feel your chest open as the leaf may go back. Where? Now, when it comes down, you can sink down and rise up, and sink down and rise up. The beauty of this move is in the fact that the body is taking your arm with it and your hand, the leaf itself, but it is your trunk that's doing it. Feel the power of that. Feel the power. This is what gives people a lot of grace, no matter what age they are. If you feel your trunk is strong as you're walking, there's a sense of dignity about that. And then your extremities can float around to do anything from waving hi to carrying a package, whatever it might be. Okay, come back down and relax the shoulders now. You might feel a little bit of tightness up there, and you want to let that go. Just let that go. Take a moment to embrace this tree that you are. Arms come up on the sides. Palms will end up facing your body. So the trunk is right in the middle in here. So how can you get relaxed? Down here, here, here. Where can you place your hands? Your feet are shoulder width apart and parallel to one another. Relax the shoulders, however you want to do that. Sink the knees, elbows are soft, wrists are soft, fingers are slightly separated, and the palms are gently cupped. You become a tree hugger. You become the tree itself. And then feel your roots going down into the earth. And the energy of the earth, the minerals and all that good stuff coming up through the roots, up through the legs. Just imagine up, 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 and right out through the top, through the branches. And feel the sunshine coming down, or the rain. Feel that in your head area, the wisdom, the spirit part. So we stand like a mountain and move like a river. Stop in the course of your day and just simply do something like this. And then bring the hands up slowly, adjust your feet, and come down gently, flowing intentionally. Okay, now we're going to pull in the energy. So come up and let's get into what we call a gentle conclusion. Knees are soft. Just feel that energy between the earth, like you're bouncing a big ball of light between your palms and the earth. And then we're going to pick up the left foot by raising the knee and step forward, heel, sole, hands come up, palms up and around. This is a receiving move. All the weights on the front leg, back heel turns in a little bit, all the weights on the back leg. And now feel a nice flow. The flow of receiving. You notice that flowing is gracious. And pulling in the energy isn't grabbing it. It's allowing it to come in. Letting go of control. Just allowing it. What do you need? Imagine whatever it is being received by your open hands, your palms. Allow yourself to receive, and that receiving doesn't necessarily mean something material. Maybe I need to receive a little more love. Can you accept it, or are you afraid of it? Allow it to come to you. See what it feels like. Maybe you need a little more patience. Put the patience in there. Maybe you need a little more courage. And then we're going to step back, coming straight back, palms up, all the weight on the back leg, lift the front knee, palms over, and ground yourself. And then immediately palms up and pick up the right knee or the left, whichever one you didn't do before. Same move, back heel turns in, so you have a nice strong base. That's important. When we're going to receive something or give it, we want to have a strong base. We want to have a strong foundation. How gracious a recipient are you? about receiving information about something that maybe you don't want to know about. Can you receive it with an open mind? That's allowing. And it's not a matter ever of deserving. Just trust in the goodness of who you are and all of its potential. And know that you do deserve whatever goodness comes your way. With a sense of gratitude. Again, what do you need? Not want, but need. Stay comfortable, and we're going to step back, take in with gratitude everything. Inhale up the knee and exhale. Little painting with light, get the knees soft, the hips soft, get relaxed. And just take a second now to do the reverse move of that, which is around the platter, which is kind of a giving move. So let's lift up that left knee, step forward, palms face down this time. So there'll be a different sensation. The energy is coming out of your hands instead of going into them. So feel your feet anchored, pulling up energy of the earth, firm physical energy, all the way up through your heart, down your arms, through your elbows, into your wrists, and through your hands and fingertips. Whoa. What do you have to give to the world? To the people around you? The animals you may love. When you allow yourself to receive and you're full, it's easier to give because you have something to give. Now notice when you're giving, again, it's an allowance of the energy to flow out from you. And when you do that with an awareness that it's constantly flowing in, both through your feet and down through the top of your head. So you're receiving from the earth and from the heavens, spiritual energy, physical energy, and that meets in the heart. Arms are the wings of the heart, and your palms distribute that. So as long as it's flowing in, you can keep it flowing out. Keep that concept in your mind. Do what it is that you need to do to care for yourself, and then you will find you have everything you need to care for the world around you. Now let's step back. Inhaling, up comes the knee. Exhale down, sink the knees. Inhale up, the right knee, and step forward. And we do the same on the other side, turning that back heel in, relaxing the shoulders. So when we give, we want to be relaxed. We want to force things on people. We cannot presume to know what someone needs. So giving requires discernment, sensitivity. Maybe you don't have what somebody needs. And that's okay. Perhaps you can use this as a form of meditative prayer and imagine an individual and your hands are floating over them. Maybe if somebody's in the hospital or sick or in a chair or wherever, just imagine your hands flowing around over them, emitting beautiful colors, beams of light, lovingly. Or can you imagine something even larger than that? Can you imagine our whole country? Picture the map of the United States and allow your hands to float over that. What comes out of your palm? How about the globe, the whole world? Feel that underneath. And imagine you're larger. And your palms are emitting what? Peace? Love? What does that look like? Perhaps it's easier just to allow whatever image of color comes out of your palms and let it flow out. Let it flow out. And when you're ready, when your hands are directly in front of you, inhale, lift the knee with the inhale, and exhale. Okay, good. All right. Now our closing move will be our 3 treasures breathing. So palms here, re-anchor your feet, shoulders relaxed, knees, elbows relaxed, just kind of soften everything up. And then right down here in the lower, the lower dantian, we're going to inhale and exhale. Expand and contract. Physical part of our being. One more time, expand. And then when you come back up to the heart, feel your shoulder blades expanded and coming together as you breathe into your heart. And again, shoulders relax. Breathe into that seat of compassion, the heart-mind area. And again, breathe in. Feel your whole body filling. And then go on up to the spirit side. And inhale, feel yourself almost elevating as you inhale. Exhale. This is the wisdom that's available to us at all times. And that is what we want to expand and allow to flow around us. So symbolic of that, just inhale and bring your arms around and down, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the knees. Very slowly, bringing the hands together, shifting your weight over, feet come together. And now we align between earth and heaven in a more powerful way than we had before. Because we've expanded horizontally, we've expanded vertically, and we stand in the center of our universe, which is always, always calm and still if we dare to go there. Sink the knees, inhale, step to the side, and exhale. And slowly just move your wrists and your knees. You can kick your feet out and get comfortable. Wiggle your body around. And thank you for being a part of this.